Notice we now have an equation, and we'd like to solve this equation for x. Remember, we will have it solved for x if we have x by itself on one side of the equation or with a coefficient of 1. We can divide both sides by this fraction, negative 3/8, which is the coefficient of x, or we can multiply both sides by the reciprocal of negative 3/8. I'm going to do the latter, and let's see what happens. First, I'm going to write down my equation just as it is. So that's negative 3/8x is equal to 3/4. And now I'll multiply the left side and the right side by the reciprocal of negative 3/8. Now what is the reciprocal? The reciprocal is negative 8/3. Now if I multiply the left side by negative 8/3, I've got to multiply the right side by negative 8/3. Let's see what that does. Notice a negative times a negative is a positive, and notice I have 24/24, which simplifies to 1, so I have 1x, or simply x, on the left side. And on the right side, I just need to simplify. I have a positive fraction times a negative fraction, so that result will be negative. And remember how we multiply fractions? 3 times 8/4 times 3. Let's go ahead and simplify then. X is equal to negative. I'll go ahead and write that as 3 times 4 and 8 have a common factor of 4, so I'll write 2 times 4/4 times 3. Now let's see what happens. The 3's divide out, the 4's divide out, so I have negative, and then 1 times 2 times 1, that's 2, over 1 times 1, and 2 over 1 is 2, so the result is negative 2.